Hey everybody, this is Dr. John D'Ambrosio broadcasting live from Structural Chiropractic. Happy 2020. I want to start out the year with a different kind of video than I normally do. This one is entitled Deaf, Dumb, and Blind. And I'm going to jump right in and explain to you why I named it that. The first part is deaf. And on September 18th, 1895, chiropractic was discovered by D.D. Palmer, David Daniel Palmer. And what happened was he was a magnetic healer, and there was a janitor who worked in his office who was deaf. And he felt the janitor's back and felt that there was a bone, a lump. It was a bone out of place in his spine. He had him lie down. They agreed. He adjusted that bone, moved that bone. Back then it was called, he racked that bone into place, and his hearing was restored. And that's how chiropractic actually was founded. So D.D. Palmer, realizing that he made this great discovery, decided to work with other people. Initially, he thought it was a cure for deafness, and some people who were deaf did end up getting cured, but some people didn't. But he noticed other things started to happen. Other sicknesses or illness started to resolve. So through that, he ended up starting a school. He started teaching. His son ended up starting a school, taking over and starting a school, B.J. Palmer. But chiropractic was developed because a deaf man regained his hearing. And going through D.D. Palmer's book, the number of things that chiropractors worked with back then was amazing. And he has a whole list, alphabetized list of different things that were cured in his book. And I just went through and I just picked, I had to stop at C. I didn't even get everything within those letters, but let me just read off some of them. There's arrested development, arthralgia, asthma, Bell's palsy, bronchitis, cancer, cataract, celiac, cirrhosis of the liver, cold feet, and convulsions. Again, the list was extensive. I could have spent half an hour just reading off things there. And the cool thing about it is he was not trying to cure. And initially he thought, it was, like I said, it was a cure for deafness. So he was working to cure deafness for people. But when he realized it was actually helping other conditions, he went and he decided that chiropractic was finding where there were misalignments in the spine because they were interfering with the communication between the brain and the rest of the body. And when those misalignments were restored, the body was able to function and heal the way it was meant to, and these conditions resolve. So he wasn't actually treating any of the conditions I read, but he was clearing nerve interference and allowing the body to then take care of the conditions themselves. So that's the deaf. Now, chiropractic continued to grow, but then we hit an issue, and we're going to go to dumb now. Chiropractic was attempted to be dumbed down by the AMA. Now, I don't know if a lot of you have heard of this. People think, oh, well, it's conspiracy theory, but it's actually not. This was in a court, and it was determined that organized medicine spent nearly a century and unknown millions trying to discredit and destroy chiropractic. A suit was filed against the AMA in 1976, and it was finally resolved in 1987 by Judge Susan Getzendenner, and determined that the AMA conspiracy was a systemic long-term wrongdoing and led to the long-term intent to destroy a licensed profession. They actually created a committee specifically to destroy chiropractic. It was called the AMA Committee on Chiropractic. It was formed in 1962, and again, that was specifically to destroy chiropractic. So this was all brought to light in court. It took a long time, from when it was filed in 1976 to 1987, before the case was resolved and found in favor of chiropractic, that indeed the AMA was trying to destroy their profession. And it dumbed things down, because that's how they started, the AMA, the medical profession, started calling chiropractors quacks. They tried to limit their practice. Now, why would they do this? I mean, there's acupuncture out there, there's reflexology, there was a whole list of other professions. Why did they choose to destroy chiropractic? What were they afraid of? Maybe it was the successes that were happening before, and there was a competition there. They felt that the competition of chiropractic getting sick people well was more than the AMA, the medical profession, was willing to deal with. So they figured the easiest way to do it was to discredit and destroy the profession. And their goal was to eliminate licensing for chiropractic in all 50 states, which obviously did not happen, thankfully. So chiropractic became dumbed down, and now, because of that, there were some things that happened that now chiropractors are just kind of thought of, instead of what they were initially known for, these amazing cures, they became back and neck pain specialists. And that's what people kind of think chiropractic is about. And it's really not. I mean, chiropractic, I'm going to read, chiropractic is a separate and distinct profession which emphasizes the inherent recuperative powers of the body. To heal without the use of drugs and surgery. And it uses the detection and correction of vertebral subluxations for better expression of life. Vertebral subluxations, like I talked about earlier with D.B. Palmer, is when a vertebra is out of place. It interferes with the transmission from the brain down through the body out to whatever glands, organs, and nerves are being innervated by that specific nerve, and the body can't function the way it's supposed to function. So chiropractors find these vertebral subluxations, remove them, and the body heals itself. So separate and distinct profession, but we're dumbed down and we're thought of as something similar to physical therapists, physical therapy is a great profession, but they are not chiropractors, and chiropractors are not physical therapists, and chiropractors who act like they're physical therapists by saying, oh, your neck is stiff, you're having neck pain, let me mobilize your neck to try to relieve that pain. Well, will it? It's possible it could, but that is not chiropractic. Chiropractic is specifically looking for where there are imbalances within the nervous system and correcting them. And we kind of got dumbed down there, and that kind of brings me into the blind. So the public and many chiropractors, unfortunately, are blind because they don't understand the true potential of chiropractic and what it was founded on, and the amazing cases that are still out there. There's research just last month. I went through some journals, and here's some cases that were discussed. Migraines, plagiocephaly, radiculopathy, sleep disturbances, constipation, heart rate variability, blood pressure, and pregnancy. And again, this is just a few. I went through and found these journal articles. So chiropractic is still having these amazing cures by removing interference to the nervous system, but you just don't hear about it anymore. And that's what chiropractic is to me, and that's why I want people in my office. Sure, I'll see people who have, back pain, neck pain, migraines, but what really gets me going is seeing people who have issues that they have not been able to get rid of for years, and then seeing improvements in them, whether it's allergies, asthma, digestive issues, fertility issues, and things even more severe that you wouldn't think chiropractic could help. But then when you realize that how the body is meant to function, and if you remove the interference, the body can then do what it needs to do to heal, and that's what chiropractic is about. You open your eyes, you're no longer blind. So that kind of brings me full circle. Deaf, dumb, and blind. We covered all three. I hope this kind of brought to light for you what chiropractic is, and why you should go see a chiropractor. And unfortunately, not all chiropractors share this view. There are some schools that do not teach this. After the whole AMA thing, some schools do just focus on musculoskeletal issues, and that's what the chiropractic focuses. And if you walk in with asthma, again, a chiropractor does not treat asthma, but they will find where there's interference and allow your body to heal itself. But you may walk into a chiropractor's office with, say, asthma, and they may say, well, I can't help you with that. That's not what we do in our office. My job is to locate where there's interference within your nervous system, balance it out, and allow your body to heal. And that's why I want people in my office. So I just wanted to share that with you. This is my first thought for the new year, and I've been thinking about it before the new year. I wanted to make this video to just share what chiropractic truly is. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found value in it, please like it, comment, and share.